bench today, I have a JVC JR-S300. It's a screwless receiver. It's got no screws in it. So I don't know what happened to the screws. I'm sure the owner knows where the screws are, but anyways, he says that whenever it's plugged in and it's playing, everything is supposed to be playing on this. Whenever he touches a part of this top, sends distortion or a noise to the speakers. That could be like a ground, I'm not sure. He says all these pods probably need to be cleaned out. He says the lights on the analog meter comes on and off. Anyways, it's on the bench today. We're gonna hook it up on the dim bulb, and I'm gonna power this on right here. Oh, the relay clicked in. There are no lamps, actually. Yeah, the relay did click in. I don't have any lamps at all. Okay. It's using very little voltage, which that is a good sign. There, the top is off. It's got a big transformer. This is a powerful amp, by the way. I'll bring you guys closer. Alright, so there's the JVC plugged in, and the power is on. Here are my output transistors. I may check that for voltage. Let's see what I got. Okay, checking the outputs. Got 43 volts, minus 43, minus 43, 43. My outputs are really good. I don't know what the hell this is. There now. The guy's playing guitar or something. And my power amplifier, I'll flip this up here, and this is where it is right here. So I'm going to be concentrating, and these pods here, these are all the trimmer pods, I believe, for the DC offset, and the other two would be for the bias setting. I really like the open concept of this. I think it's going to be an easy amplifier to work on. The issue is the bottom plate. Power this off. I'm going to hook up a set of speakers on this, and this way here I'll be able to diagnose it better. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's try this. Where's the volume pot on this? It's right here, and there's my balance. I heard something. Okay, you guys heard that, right? These JVCs with the slide in and out, I'm not sure. Alright, so far we do have sound. Okay, you guys hear this, I'm having an issue right here. Okay, I'm going to power this off, and since I have an issue with this protective board right here, this is where my power supply is, my relay is there as well. It seems to me that I have an issue when I'm pressing around here somewhere. So in order for me to investigate this, I will have to take, I believe this board should come out, and this one as well. I can't do anything from the bottom because it's only a partial opening, and it's too bad. If it would have been, it would have been a lot easier for me, but I can't do that. So I need to take this out. So this is what I'm going to be doing right now. Show that to you guys. We'll do this on camera. So let's get to work. Let's start off with this support plate. I've never taken one of these out before, so this is new to me as well. That's out. I believe that this plate can be just pulled out. And there you go. Nice. A couple of screws back here. That it's already loose. And what's nice about this board is all these are, you know, connectors. So I can just take the connectors out and I'm home free. This board should actually just come right out, which is pretty cool. Here, there's two of them right there. And if you start them, here's one. And get the next one back here. There you go. That's simple. And this should pull right out. And it does. I believe that there was a lot of dirtiness around where where the ground is, and I believe that we might have had an issue with the ground. That one of these screws was kind of loose, and I'm thinking that that's what it was. I've checked this all over. I even checked it with the scope, and I did not find any soldering that needed to be touched. I'm just going to retouch some of the ground. I've cleaned really good. They were kind of dirty. Pretty good. I'm okay with this. Put this back. That looks pretty good. I'll check some of the capacitors. Here's the fourth. They're really good. So those ones here are good. I mean, I'll try these two. That's excellent. Even that is really good. So check them all. Took these two on the bottom. I want to check the big capacitors. Look at that. It's really good. Nothing wrong with those at all. So what I've done with this is I've checked all the capacitors. They're all checking 100%. I did clean the relay. Took it out, cleaned it out a little bit. I've touched some of the soldering that kind of look sketchy, and some of the traces kind of look brownish. You know what, nothing really that jumped to me saying that this was the problem. You know what I mean? Like, so what I'm guessing is these screws here, these are all ground. This one, and this one. And I noticed that one of them was kind of loose. So I'm just thinking maybe I had a ground issue. I'm just hoping that that's what it was. So the only way to find this out is to put it back together. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Put this back together. Making sure that I've got all the wires. did check all the capacitors on here as well, and there's nothing out of the ordinary. So everything is checking out. So I'm putting this back in. Okay, I've put these boards back together. I cleaned them all out. I've checked all the capacitors on those and they were all checking good. I didn't have to replace anything. I believe I've touched a couple of soldering that I thought maybe. Should we test this? Relay clicks in. That's the balance that's dirty. We need to take care of that. Okay, I got all these lights changed. There was 2 there, 2 here. The stereo light was burnt out, and the indicator light was burnt. So that was 6 bulbs altogether. Has been changed, and it looks pretty damn good. I'm gonna put the glass back on here. For a little wash yesterday. All right. We're back at it. I'm at the final, almost at the final stage. This thing has been running for at least 20 minutes. It's nice and warm. And what I want to do next is I want to do the amplifier adjustment procedure. We'll do the bias, and we'll check if there's any DC voltage on the speaker terminals. This is the right channel I'm measuring, and I'm at 25 millivolts, so I'll bring this down to 10 millivolts. Go 10.5. Let's try to measure this one here. I'll move this a little bit. This is at 11 millivolts. It's pretty damn close. We'll bring this down to 10. 10.6. I think I really like the 10.5 ratio. I'm pretty comfortable with that. So up the bias down to 10, which is good. So now that the bias is set, I'm going to measure the DC voltage on this. We'll do the left channel first. This is red, this is negative. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's pretty damn good, eh? This is millivolts now. But pretty sure I can touch that down a bit more. We'll do the pod R711 and R712. So doing the right, this is the left channel, so I believe this would be it. Bring this down to near 0. Look at that, eh? That's millivolts now. That is so friggin' nice. One millivolts. Can't ask for better than that. Alright, let's do the right channel. Right channel 7.2 millivolts. I wouldn't even have to touch that. That's awesome. But I don't know. Let's have fun. Let's bring this down to 0.8. That's 1 millivolts. Let's go to voltage. Bango. That's 100%. This is pretty damn cool. So we don't have any DC voltage on our speaker terminals. The bias is set to 10 millivolts per channel. Now, the only thing that's left to do is we're going to do a sound test, and I'll check how many watts per channel I'm getting without any distortion. Alright. Frequency generator at 1000 hertz. There we go. I'll just mute this. There, the JVC has been fully serviced. There wasn't a lot to do with this. Mostly cleaning up, changed all these lamps. There's 6 of them all together. Checked the bias. The bias was a little different. The pins were way deep inside where I couldn't catch them with my probes and all. If you watch the video, you'll see what I've done to get the 10 millivolts that I needed. On left and the right channel. Showed you how well it sounds. Really surprised, JVC. But it does sound nice, and it's got lots of power, 50 plus watts per channel. Anyways guys, if you like the video, thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it.